Do you often wonder why you seem to gain weight around your waist, around your belly? And do you often wonder why it's so critical and why you need to lose belly fat? Well, this article is a report from the University of Illinois at Urbana in Champaign, and it talks about waist circumference. And there's a lot of studies, just recent studies, that reveal that the circumference around your waist is a bigger indicator of future health or health problems than the BMI, or the body mass index. And the question is asked here, why is waist circumference measured? Because it tells so much about your future health prospects. Waist circumference is one of the most practical tools to assess abdominal fat for chronic disease risk. A high waist circumference or a greater level of abdominal fat is associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart disease, and one thing that's not mentioned here but is true, and that is cancer. A higher concentration of fat around the belly has even been linked to premature death. It's that big a deal. Now, according to the United States Department of Health and Human Services, the following individuals are at an increased risk for developing chronic diseases: women with a waist circumference of more than 35 inches and men with a waist circumference of more than 40 inches. Now, before you get to feeling real cocky about this or overconfident, the waist is to be measured at the top of the hip bone, which would another way to look at this, or to take this measurement, is to take a tape measure and place it around your waist where it intersects your belly button. So some of you who think you're safe aren't. In fact, your waist should not be more than half your height. I'm 5'9". That's 69 inches. My waist around the belly button should not measure more than 35 inches. So these are things to think about. And the reason you need to lose belly fat is because it has a direct bearing on your health and the future of your health. And the other obvious reasons is so unsightly, and you're just going to feel better about yourself. You're going to have more energy. I have in the description box a book that I've written, I'm offering, that tells you how to cut belly fat. The name of the book is Downsized. It's the step-by-step process of how I dropped 5 inches off my waistline, lost 23 pounds, and have kept it off for more than a year. I had to do it because of a pre-diabetic diagnosis by my doctor, and it has held my blood sugar levels at bay. And like I said, for over a year I've kept it off, and I've done it with some very cheap supplementation, very cheap, and some very simple choices when it comes to sugar. And sugar is the #1 cause of belly fat. It's sugar. You can get hung up on talking about different kinds of carbs, but I've concentrated on the obvious sugars, the easy to identify sugars, and the easy to remove sugars. This is simple business. If a 59-year-old man whose metabolism is slowed down to a crawl can do this, you certainly can. If you're younger and you know, in relatively good health, and yet you got belly fat, this can really work well for you. That link is in the description box. The book I've written, Downsized: How to Cut Belly Fat with a Simple Sugar Strategy. And I just encourage you to get your copy and read it. That's all I've got. You'll hear more from me about weight loss, particularly belly fat. I want to wish you all success in your endeavors to slim down and regain your health. Thanks for listening.